One of the things that I've noticed when building products with variations is that a lot of the times the drop downs will have this choose an option in the list, even when there's only one item to choose because you may have filtered down the variations. But unless the option is selected, this bar down at the bottom is going to show up and it's not going to allow anybody to add to the cart. So it says to continue, please choose product options. So you'll see that when there are variations and or add-ons that are required. One of the things that you can do to help mitigate that a little bit is you can actually tell the system to override the default options and let it pick this automatically. So in the case down here, we've done that, whereas I've left this one undone intentionally so I can show you how. Right now, it's just one option, which is a 15 piece, but we can select this for the user in this bundle for them. So when you're inside your product editing it, come down to the bundled products, and we'll start with this one first, which is the ankle kit here. So we're going to go ahead and tell it to override the default options, and then we're going to select the 15 piece kit because that's what we have up here. We'll go ahead and hit update. Now when I reload this page, you'll see that that has now been selected for the user, and since there's only one in there, they can't change it. So that's kind of cool. And we still have the bar down here because we still have to deal with this one, which is a required selection needs to be made, whereas these down here are not required, so we don't care about those. So now let's go and change this one and set it. So there's two in here. We're going to go ahead and pick what we want it to be defaulted to. So we'll come up to here, open this up. We're going to go ahead and override the default selections. This is a 16 by 20, so we're going to go ahead and pick 16 by 20 water and mildew, but we can pick whichever is in here. The thing to remember is you need to make sure that you pick an option that's actually up here on when you filter out your variations. That's left open this way because if you don't filter variations, all of these would be available. So just as an update. So let's go ahead and update that. We'll come back over here. We'll reload this page. So now that the page is reloaded, even though there's multiple options in here, the system actually put it on the default. And since this one is now defaulted as well, right out the gate, the user can go ahead and add the cart. It's not confusing to them. I find that it's very confusing to them if we don't do that. So go ahead and make sure that you use the default selections on these drop downs, and that'll make it easier for everybody.